This has major implications for the Dallas Mavericks in regards to the team dynamic and the construction of the roster. But Cooper Flagg is finally a Dallas Maverick. We've gone through the craziest season of history, and we now can just relax as we have the future right in front of us. But just yesterday, Cooper Flagg, as well as his family, coaches, and ownership, flew in from New York so Cooper Flagg could have his first ever press conference in front of all of Mavs media. And in that press conference, we learned a lot about Cooper Flagg, who his favorite players are, who's on his Mount Rushmore of basketball players. We found out that Dwight Powell was his role model and idol while he was growing up. But we also learned some interesting information from Jason Kidd as far as what his vision is for Cooper Flagg. How does he fit in this team and how that can help us win games. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a few key quotes from the press conference, dive deeper into what it is that Jason Kidd has planned for the team and Cooper Flagg, as well as a quote from Mark Cuban himself. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 21,308 subscribers, getting very, very close to our goal of 22K. But if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related all summer long, as free agencies around the corner, trades are going to pop up, more rumors floating around. If you don't want to miss out on a single thing, make sure you subscribe. But like I said in the intro, Cooper Flagg is a Dallas Maverick. We can finally relax. We can exhale after a crazy season of highs, lows, heartache, a lot of injuries as well, and just uncertainty for the future of the Dallas Mavericks. We can finally relax. Nothing wild should pop up or has popped up, as Cooper Flagg is here for the future. And with that future, he just had his first press conference yesterday, and we learned a lot about Cooper Flagg. But the most interesting thing is how he's going to fit on this team, and we've talked about it heavily on this channel, as Jason Kidd just loves to experiment with lineups, and we can already tell from what we do know that Jason Kidd is going to continue to experiment with the lineups going to next season, and it starts with Cooper Flagg. But if we start with the first quote of the day, Cooper Flagg says it's a blessing to join a roster where he can join a competitive team right away. And a lot of people, I saw it all online, they were saying, oh, Cooper Flagg was not happy when he saw Dallas with the #1 pick. He doesn't want to be here. He grew up a Boston Celtics fan. Larry Bird is his favorite player. He's going to leave you. And that's just not true at all. Cooper Flagg and his representation have said many, many times that he is very, very happy to come to Dallas because he sees what we see. The Dallas Mavericks just made the finals 2 seasons ago. Last season, everybody got hurt. We had some trades. Things just didn't go our way, but it was not because we were a bad team. Just super, super unfortunate. But even Cooper Flagg knows that he can help this team win. He can be a part of something great here. And he's not going to a team like Washington or Atlanta or Portland or Utah, where no one wants to be in Utah, apparently, where he would be relied on day in and day out to carry a sorry franchise to maybe above 500 record. He's going to fit in perfectly well, and the two things that he says a lot is impact and winning. He's not selfish. He's very selfless, and although he did lead his team in college in points, assists, and rebounds, he knows that whatever you need him to do, he will go out and do that. He's not selfish. He's all about winning. And with the following quote right here, Cooper Flagg sees himself playing a versatile position for the Mavs, and Dallas can play some positionless basketball. He wants to do whatever he can do to help his new team win. Like I said, he's not selfish. He's not thinking about just himself. He's thinking about the team, the dynamic. How can we win? He knows that whatever he wants for his future, whether that's a supermax contract or to go to whatever team he may want to go, it starts with knowing how to win. No one's going to want to give you a lot of money or trade if you don't know how to win, or at least show that you know how. And Cooper Flagg, although he didn't win the NCAA tournament in college, has shown that he does know how to win. He plays the right way. He's not selfish. And this whole idea of positionless basketball goes back to what Jason Kidd has kind of alluded to for the last few weeks of playing PJ and Cooper Flagg together in the lineup. And on this channel, we talked about what that may look like. Do we put Cooper at the 3 or maybe the 2, put PJ at the 3, 80 at the 4, Gafford at the 5, but then you push Clay to the bench? What would that actually look like? Well, Jason Kidd seems to know exactly what that's going to look like with this quote right here, where Jason Kidd says he wants to play Cooper Flagg at point guard some and make him uncomfortable. Dallas believes Flagg can play many different positions, and I agree to an extent. Cooper Flagg's natural position is the small 4 position. He can play the 2, isn't too much different for him. He definitely can play the 1. Can he play the 5? I don't think so. If for whatever reason we're in a situation where I'm watching Cooper Flagg have to defend Giannis or Jokic or Joel Embiid, or a healthy Joel Embiid, I'm going to be a little bit worried. But the 1 through 4, definitely can see definitely can see Cooper Flagg do that, especially if you want to go small. Sure, put Cooper at the 4. You could probably put PJ at the 5, maybe Naj at the 5. All jokes aside, like I said, Cooper Flagg is very versatile. He can play positionless basketball. Jason Kidd wants to make him uncomfortable. Oh, you don't really bring the ball down? You're not a natural point guard? Cool, you're uncomfortable? Good. Become better. We all heard that quote the other day from Cooper Flagg where if you're the biggest guy in the gym, go find a better gym. So if you're a little bit uncomfortable, get good at it. And we know that Cooper Flagg can do it. He himself has admitted it himself about certain things in his game that he's not good at or has never been good at, but that he's worked on. And one of those things is having the ball in your hand more, playmaking, facilitating, creating for others as well as yourself, being that point guard. And I think that he can definitely do that for Dallas. If we take a look right here, Cooper Flagg says at Duke, his biggest improvement was getting comfortable with the ball in his hands. Says he went through some mistakes and figured it out, and I love that. In this Dallas Mavericks, this new Cooper Flagg era that we're in, hopefully one of the things that we don't carry forward is Jason Kidd's inability to allow players to play through mistakes. We've already seen what happened with Jaden Hardy, where whenever he does the wrong thing, he goes to the bench and he never has a chance to correct those mistakes and get better. We sometimes see that with Omax as well, although because of the position and the need, we will allow Omax to play a little bit longer. But with Cooper Flagg, yeah, you better extend that leash, accept any mistake, and you help coach him through those mistakes so he can be better. Cooper Flagg is a very malleable player. He's had to do a lot in his collegiate year and of his freshman year, as well as in high school. And on the Dallas Mavericks, it's going to be no different. Tonight, for about 2 quarters, you're the point guard. Another night, you're my small forward. Everything's normal for you. He has to be ready to play multiple positions. Kyrie Irving will be out until most likely All-Star break. We will be looking for another point guard, but if that isn't working out, if Brandon Williams and whoever else we have in that rotation doesn't seem to get things going, hey, Coop, your turn. Bring the ball down. Set up a play for AD. Call up a pick and roll with Derrick Lively. Get him going. Get Clay wide open looks in the corner. I know it sounds like a lot to put on the plate of a rookie, no matter how good they are, like a Cooper Flagg, but I think Cooper's in a very good situation with amazing talent, amazing players around him to give him that confidence, to help him through any little hiccups and bumps along the way. The beauty in all of this is that we're not just giving the keys to Cooper Flagg to just do whatever he wants and we'll live or die by Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg has joined the Dallas Mavericks to help us win by any means necessary with very little pressure. If we take a look at this other quote right here from Mark Cuban himself, who said, Mark Cuban on Cooper Flagg and where he can play. He said, I'd send a text to J. Kidd, point guard, point guard, point guard. Let him bring the ball up. Talks about a lineup of Cooper Flagg, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Derrick Lively, or Daniel Gafford. Says the Mavs are going to have the biggest team in the NBA, and I for one am absolutely excited for it. I can't wait. I wish I could fast forward to the start of the season to just see what this team looks like. Even fast forward to when Kyrie Irving comes back. I really want to know what the potential of this team looks like. What does this Dallas Mavericks roster look like at 100% when we have everything clicking, when Kyrie's healthy, when AD can play more than 2.5 quarters, when PJ Washington no longer has to bring the ball down, Klay Thompson's getting great looks in the corner, and our second unit being so deep is just destroying other teams' benches. The Dallas Mavericks have a very bright future, but you got to take it one day at a time. Cooper Flagg will not be the best he can be in his rookie year, but even so, he's still going to look like a great player, and I can't wait to see how it pans out. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think Cooper Flagg should play the point guard? Do you think we need to just keep him at the 3? Or you want to give him a little bit more room to grow? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We can have a whole conversation about this. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for making this far to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. And as always, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.